Just Kelly Bates.
Welcome back, everyone. We have temperatures that are ranging in the 40s this check-in. From the 41 in Worcester to 43 right now in Smithfield. We've got 45 downtown, 44 in Newport, and 47 is our current temperature in Westerly. One of our warm spots today that actually topped out at 50 degrees earlier this afternoon. Winds are coming in from the northwest, generally between 5 and 15 miles per hour. We have occasional higher gusts like out by Falmouth and out by Worcester. And meanwhile, winds are slackening in the Taunton area. But that northwesterly wind is actually doing some work for us. Northwesterly winds for us in southern New England tends to bring in a nice, cool, dry air mass. So we're using that dry air to melt away those clouds that have been in place for a good portion of the day. So as we zoom out, there isn't a lot to show you, and that's the whole point. That's our area of high pressure, and that's going to give us some pretty decent conditions as we go through the overnight. Temperatures will be dropping slowly from the 40s through the 30s, and ultimately will likely start tomorrow in the upper 20s. So that cooler air coming in from the northwest will be in place as well. So we're going to fast forward to 6 a.m., the beginning of the commute time, and we are looking for some sunshine mixed with an occasional cloud. But as we go through the morning, we are going to build in clouds in advance of our next system. It's going to be an area of low pressure moving through the Great Lakes that's going to transfer energy to a developing coastal storm, just like the last one did. So here's how things are looking as of now. We have a 20% chance of a rain shower after 4 p.m. on Friday. But we're really expecting the precipitation to be a mix of rain and snow developing after the late commute. We will also likely mix in some sleet between 9 p.m. and the morning hours of Saturday. And we have the potential of seeing some minor snow sleet accumulation across much of southern New England. We will see some areas of snow or even rain snow mix through the day on Saturday, but it is expected to be pretty light, with no additional accumulations expected. So here's how this is all expected to work. We have our area of low pressure going through the Great Lakes region, and just that alone, before the development of the coastal storm, that will start the development of precipitation after the late commute. So this is Friday evening. As we go closer to midnight, that's when we're going to start to develop that coastal storm, and that's when we have the potential of mixing in some sleet. We're going to see rapid intensification, and that's going to intensify the rate that we're going to see the precipitation come down. So during the overnight, we may see some rain or sleet come down at a fairly decent clip. Now, this area of low pressure, the new coastal storm, will be dogging its way across the coast through the morning. In fact, much of the day of Saturday will be occupied by that coastal storm. But once we get into the afternoon on Saturday, it's just going to throw us an occasional shower, just like here. So yes, we do still have snow showers in the forecast on Saturday, but it's just that, and that's why we're not looking at additional accumulations through the day on Saturday. What we are going to notice on Saturday is an increasing wind. Wind gusts will likely, by the afternoon and evening, top 35 miles per hour in many communities and be even higher out by the Cape. So how much are we expecting for accumulation? Well, generally 1 to 3 across a good portion of the region. Less along the coast because you'll be closer to the center of that low, and that's where we're going to find more rain conditions than anything else. The higher elevations, your favorite areas in ski country, you are going to see some really impressive snowfall totals from the folks up there. So if skiing's your jam, this would be a good weekend to head north. For tonight, clear and chilly. Lows will be dropping into the 20s. Winds will be out of the northwest, and they'll continue to be out of the northwest for a good portion of tomorrow, even though we will find the increasing clouds. There's your 20% chance of a rain shower after 4 p.m. But again, we're not really expecting anything to develop until after the late commute. So as we go through Saturday, we'll likely see the exodus of that coastal storm, giving us a chance of some mixed precipitation or perhaps a rain snow shower. Sunday we dry out and we stay nice and dry, likely for at least the first half of the upcoming week. John?